Congratulations, Alliant graduates. You represent our greatest point of pride as educators. Your values, passion, resilience, your commitment to inclusion, and your thought leadership lead me to stand firmly by our vision of an inclusive world empowered by Alliant alumni, with confidence that the world we are building together is one in which you will translate your education into impact. I know you will carry on Alliant's legacy of inclusive excellence. I know that our California School of Professional Psychology graduates will help bring needed relief to the high demand for mental health assistance and to help ensure that everyone who needs mental health care receives it. I know that our San Francisco Law School graduates will advocate for those whose voices matter but have yet to be heard. I know that our California School of Management and Leadership graduates will redefine the union of technology and business in all global markets. I know that our California School of Forensic Studies graduates will create a safer world around the globe. I know that our California School of Education graduates will ensure quality, equity, and equal access to a quality education. I know that you'll help guide and empower generations to come. And I know that no matter which school or program you are graduating from today, each and every one of you will use what you have learned here to better your communities. As a professional practice university, we seek to help our students prepare for careers of impact. The lessons from our faculty extend far beyond the scholarship their education calls for. As the impact values of inclusion, mentorship, passion, accountability, communication, and teamwork guide our faculty and staff at Alliant, I hope that compassion, fervor, and dedication we've seen from you throughout your educational experience continue to guide you as you embark on the next leg of your professional journey. I look forward to hearing and reading about your professional stories and feeling and seeing the impact of your contributions to our communities. It is an honor for all of us at Alliant to have played a part in all of those so far. Please know that we are all so proud of you, and we are grateful now to count you as part of the Alliant alumni family.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. I am so happy and excited for your outstanding accomplishment today, despite the many challenges that you have faced. I look forward to your future, to feeling a great sense of pride in you as our alumni. Throughout the months and years to come, I will hear of your accomplishments, perhaps from a faculty member beaming with pride, or from a grateful member of a community whom you have helped. We hope that you remain connected. I will hear of the remarkable impact you are making in your communities, of the lives you will have changed, of the injustices you are challenging, of the research you are undertaking, of the literature you are authoring, of the innovations you are introducing to your fields, of the imprint that you are leaving on future generations. I look forward to the many occasions I will be proud to know that you are a member of Alliant's community, and I congratulate you on the joyous occasion of your commencement. Thank you for the impact you have already made in your chosen field during your time with us, and the many contributions you will make from this day forward. I wish for each and every one of you a future of peace, happiness, and success.
To our California School of Professional Psychology graduates, your work will be more vital than ever in the years to come. You will provide essential services to individuals, families, organizations, and communities. You will help integrate physical and mental health and bridge science and practice. As the next generation of psychologists, counselors, family therapists, and consultants, we know you will carry on Alliant's legacy.
To our California School of Education graduates, the impact of your work will resonate for generations to come. You will help guide children through their most formative years and empower them with the world's most effective equalizer, an education. As the next generation of education professionals, we know you will carry on Alliance legacy.
To our California School of Management and Leadership graduates, your work will help redefine industries, reshape global markets, and bring to bear the power of data on the sectors that need it most. As the next generation of management and leadership professionals, we know you will carry on Alliance legacy.
To the California School of Forensic Studies graduates, you will help guide our society to a place in which compassion and safety are at the center of our progress. Your work will make our world safer. As the next generation of forensic professionals, we know you will carry on Alliance legacy.
To our San Francisco Law School class of 2022, congratulations. As the next generation of attorneys and legal professionals, we know that you will carry on the Alliant International University and San Francisco Law School legacies. Your work in advocacy and justice will create a more equitable world where every voice matters and every voice is heard.
To the CSTP class of 2022, congratulations.
To the CSOE class of 2022, congratulations.
To the CSML class of 2022, congratulations.
To the CSFS class of 2022, congratulations.
Again, congratulations, class of 2022.
Hi, my name is Shaquita Arnold Whitaker, and it is an absolute honor to share this experience with you all today. The first thing that comes to mind is crushed, crumpled, and carelessly discarded aluminum cans. As I sit here amongst all you great thinkers and beautiful minds, some of the most determined and resilient intellectuals of humankind, you think I'd be focused on something different. The pinnacle that we've all reached, maybe, the countless hours and time littered with Starbucks, lo-fi, and NPR's Tiny Desk performances to help me think. Or maybe I'd be thinking about powering through a dissertation during a global pandemic, the loss of a best friend and my grandfather, and with them, pieces of my heart. It's possible that I should be describing the tears that covered my keyboard as I attempted to balance the EDB journey with the journey of being a Black woman with several other intersecting identities in a world that both loves and hates her. But nope, my laser focus is on crushed, crumpled, and carelessly discarded aluminum cans. It's amazing how a piece of cylindrical shaped metal that holds together a carbonated drink can hold so much importance at a time like this. As I ride the mental tides in my mind, I find an image of my dearly departed father and my oldest brother, who at the time was about 10 years old. I see them devoted to a mission, searching through the community trash for a small metal treasure that will provide a meal for our family that day. See, when I say I struggled, it's an understatement. People who grew up in hoods like me often competed involuntarily in an educational and societal Hunger Games, as Dr. Bettina Love so eloquently stated. Resources are low in high poverty areas. Some of us make it, some of us don't. All of us want to, but many of us won't. It absolutely baffles me, leaves me speechless and without words, the juxtaposition of being dumbfounded at a time where I'm being celebrated for an intellectual accomplishment. How did this happen? In a world where all the cards were not in my favor, where the systems and policies worked in tandem to ensure obstacles were an everyday occurrence, I must ask, how did I get here? Maybe some of you are asking yourselves the very same thing. And the rest of you who escaped the oppression caused by racial and socioeconomic distress, I'm sure you had unrest in other ways. We're united in our ambition where our struggles would divide us. So I ask you to join metaphorical hands with me. Feel the thunderous tremble that is excitement and confusion. Promise me that this isn't an illusion. Reassure me that we are here, allied together. Sabona. I am a descendant of royalty I never got to see, stamped and set aside, discounted and disapproved. Yet, here I stand in a room overflowing with excellence because someone invested time, and energy into me. Now let's take a second to reflect on all the people that helped us through our journey. Some of them may be here today: spouses and significant others, children, best friends, parents, family by choice or by blood. Hold the image of those people in your mind and look toward them in the audience, and let's applaud them for their service to us. Now, what are you about to do when you leave this room? Is your degree going to be yet another key to financial success? Is your shining academic papyrus trophy a reminder of what you could do at your best? Or is it something more? In education, there are as many barriers as there are bridges. My motivation for obtaining a doctorate degree in educational leadership and management was to help dismantle systems that create and sustain barriers for underserved and marginalized students, and to reimagine institutions that produce justice, joy, and paths to liberation. Therefore, this degree is not mine. It belongs to the people. I know my calling is to serve, as countless souls served and saved me. When Muhammad Ali isn't floating like a butterfly or stinging like a bee, he was dropping knowledge. So allow me to share wisdom from one of the greats. Ali said that service to others is the rent you pay for your room on earth, and I intend to pay it forward. I am the product of years of someone else's service. The service poured into me is reinvested in the communities I teach and the ones I will one day have the opportunity to lead. Those people whom I honor this afternoon chose to serve the underserved. Will you serve? Your accomplishment today is bigger than you. While you deserve every accolade, round of applause, Facebook like, retweet, and heart on Instagram, the work you're about to do is the real accomplishment and your true legacy. What stamp will you leave on the postage of time? Will you be saving lives in a hospital, courtroom, therapist office, or classroom? Will you use your powers for the good of all humankind, or will your gifts only benefit and cater to self? When you go out there with this shiny new key that you obtain, what doors will you unlock? What we have done over these countless hours, months, and years are nothing compared to what we need to do. The contribution you make after you walk through these doors is where the real work begins. Who knows? You might meet a child who you have no idea is depending on aluminum cans to have a meal that day. And that child may have the potential to not only overcome their circumstances, but dramatically and positively alter the predicaments of others like them. You might meet a young person who has the capability to truly transform the world of medicine or science, but there's a barrier with their mental health. Will you see through the pain and nurture their mind, support their healing, and warm their heart? Yes, your degree is a key, but this graduation is just one door it unlocks. Use your key to open some doors for others and watch the path to a truly brighter tomorrow illuminate before us. Thank you.
Guys, we made it. My name is Michelle Z. Williams, a graduate from the Fresno campus, and I am honored to have been selected to speak on the behalf of myself and my fellow graduates. Rebbe Kiyosaki said, "Successful people don't fear failure, but understand it is necessary to learn and grow from." We have stood in the face of fear, uncertainty, and failure over the past few years, and have successfully grown from students to candidates to graduates. For all of us, dare I say, it has taken a lot of tears, sweat, and general anxiety attacks to get here. Today is our reward for a job well done, so here's to us. Although this ceremony is meant to recognize our achievements, I feel it is important to pay homage to the dedication of our mentors, family, and friends, for we did not get here alone. I'm reminded of my admission interview and the efforts taken by my program director to make sure the difficulties of this program were not understated. But I also remember the promise to guide us step by step and intercede on our behalf whenever necessary, a promise I'm sure many would agree has been kept. I'm reminded of our professors who, despite their pedigree, displayed a significant level of patience and commitment to the principles of an educator, sitting with us through our failure to ensure a better understanding of the task presented to us and rejoicing in our success. I am reminded of those who, during our practicum and internship years, rejoiced with those who rejoiced, cried with those who cried, and fought righteously on the behalf of those who needed it. We also recognize the role our clinical supervisors, whom we owe the thanks they deserve, have had on our growth. From our first practicum supervisors to our current intern supervisors. If we all shared similar experiences, you will appreciate the risks taken to allow unpracticed individuals to learn under them, and the slight hesitation we all feel to have left or to leave their tutelage. I am reminded of the supporting staff who were instrumental in ensuring we got all the help we needed to maintain a safe and supportive learning environment. From the library, who in addition to doing their job, went the extra mile to know each student by name and provide beverages and cookies during our final weeks. To security, who ensured safety and guidance around the campus during the early mornings to the late nights. To maintenance and tech, who ensured the smooth running of the environment, technology, software programs, and provided advice. To financial aid, who provided peace in a time of financial turbulence. To student advisors, who dropped everything they were doing to make sure we were on the right track. Above all, I am reminded of the humility and dedication of all our professors, supervisors, and staff, even to admitting when they were wrong or did not possess certain information. A skill that taught us to be rightfully unashamed of our ignorance, but also to strive towards proficiency and perfection. I could say something cliche like we stood on the shoulders of giants to see further, but I offer this instead. A lot of people have gone farther than they thought they could, only because someone else thought they could. Zig Ziglar. This illustrates the significant effects these great mentors of ours have had on our growth. So here's to our mentors and to those who have directed us. It is our wish that they find the strength to continue to impact those who look up to them. We also express gratitude to our family and friends, even our children, because without their support, it is likely this road we took would be more difficult than it already was. I remember a Thanksgiving dinner we had. Someone had mentioned our families as members of our cohorts, a sentiment I believe to be relevant even today. So here's to them, and the hope they see the fruits of their support. To those coming behind us, it is our hope you see the value of our experiences and the wisdom of those who went ahead of us. And it is our pleasure to encourage you to the possibility of reaching where we now stand. To my peers, Netland from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology ceremony alluded to tools we must take with us during the next step in our journey. I repeat these words to you in return. First, our voices are now stronger. The new letters we will now add after our names have made us more powerful. It is important we remain ambassadors of science, emissaries of knowledge, and champions of truth, especially in a world accelerating change. Secondly, we must commit ourselves to use our voices, to ask questions, to suggest solutions, and to contribute to the betterment of society. We were prepared for leadership and thus must act accordingly. Finally, we must lend our voices to those weaker than we are, and to issues more important than even the titles we'll be receiving today. And then commit ourselves to growth. For when we stop growing, this profession we've held so dear for so many years, and the people we've been trained to serve will fail. In conclusion, I say this, not to brag or disparage my colleagues and mine, but to serve as a reminder to us and a source of motivation to others. Failure is not falling down, but refusing to get back up. These words are spoken in an old Chinese proverb. There are times when we tried our best and failed, but we promised ourselves that next time we will get it right. There are times when we definitely did not do our best and rightfully failed, either due to extenuating circumstances or just sheer laziness, but we promised that next time we will get it right. There are times when, despite our promises, we still failed, yet we were determined that next time we will get it right. Even the times when we did well, we vowed to get it right next time. In fact, I'm very assured that in the future, we have told ourselves that we will get it right then. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, we got it right. Congratulations, class of 2022, and thank you.
Hello, graduating class of 2022. My name is Kaylee Lewis, and I'm part of the Masters of Education School Psychology program here at Alliant. and it's a great honor that I can welcome you all here today and congratulate you all on the end and the beginning of your journey. For many of us, if not all of us, the past few years have brought unique challenges that we can say we have now overcome. We have all been part of lengthy programs which included challenging coursework. Many of us have had also to complete dissertations, we've had to complete internship hours, clinical hours, practical hours, whatever it may be. Additionally, we've had to learn an abundance of new skills that are essential to our new chosen roles. During the pandemic, our internship hours were impacted, academics were impacted, ability to attend school, but not only that, our professional lives were impacted and our personal lives were also impacted in ways that we never experienced or imagined before. Even faced with all these challenges and changes, we are here today to say we have overcome them. If this is not a testament to our commitment to our education and our future, I'm not sure what is. With that said, our journeys are also just beginning as we begin our new careers and take our knowledge into the world, and for many of us, continue our education and experiences. All of the accomplishments that we have made leading up to this day and continue to make are also in parts of the support that we've had. We must thank the faculty for finding unique ways to support us and keep us safe throughout the pandemic. Our faculty here at Alliant were able to provide my program with materials through the mail so that we could practice assessments that are essential and key to our role as school psychologists, and I'm sure many of you have experienced similar support as well. So for that, I'm very grateful. Not only must we thank faculty, but we must also thank supervisors and people who provided us with the opportunity to grow and use our knowledge and to hone in on the skills that we need to support us in our roles and our careers. We must also not forget our families who have supported us and believed in us and picked us up when we felt like we could no longer continue. Finally, we must most importantly thank ourselves. We have made many sacrifices to get to this day where we are here today. For me, I had to leave my home and was thankfully able to stay with family to continue to commute, which was very lengthy. So I went to work, then I went to my practical site for school, and I'm very grateful for the support of my family and for my partner through helping me through this very challenging time. I'm grateful for my partner and family for being flexible and understanding, and many of you have had to sacrifice similar, whether it be time with your family, restful nights, the scare that we've had with COVID, job security, and much more to get where we are here today. But I hope that we can all say that those sacrifices were well worth it. With all that being said, today marks the day that we now move forward onto the next chapter of our lives. We have now been equipped to be successful in our chosen fields and can make a difference in our communities. I hope that we take all the tools that we learned here at Alliant International University and use them to better our communities, better education, better mental health fields, or whatever field that you're going into. As we have overcome and continue to overcome, we can also motivate others to do the same with our unique skill sets that we've learned here. Graduates of Alliant, while the uncertainty has not yet ended, we have proved to be resilient in our endeavors and will continue to do so as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. We will continue to be strong, to grow emotionally, personally, academically, and more. Although the trying times, they have not ended, this is the beginning of our futures. We all continue to have challenges ahead, whether that be applying for jobs, obtaining our licensure, obtaining credentials, and any other endeavors that we have set for ourselves. Many of us will continue with our careers and work to make a difference. May all of us continue with our careers and strive to make a difference in our community. May we cherish one another. May we embrace one another, embrace diversity, and embrace change. I wish you all the best on your unique journey that lies ahead. And I'll leave you with this quote. As Malcolm X once said, education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. So congratulations, class of 2022.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, families, friends, and a special good afternoon to the 2022 graduating class of Alliant International University. It is a profound honor and an esteemed responsibility to be speaking on the shared sentiment of our graduating class today. To do so, I reflect on my personal experience and my own journey here to Alliant. At the end of my admissions interview to the LA campus, Dr. KJ Connor asked me what I was seeking in a graduate program. Embarrassingly, I had not given much honest thought to that question. Sure, I had already practiced the right answer. I'm sure most of you sitting in the black gowns already know what I mean about the right answer to questions like that. How this school's emphasis on the tenets of impact perfectly aligned with my values, how the education in this program fit my needs and aligned with my career goals, the eminent graduates that have come from Alliant, and the incredible legacy of this university, and lots of other blah, blah, blah. All of this was completely true, but there was one more piece that drew me to Alliant more than anything. I was looking for my next university home. At the time that I was applying for clinical psychology programs, I had just graduated from my undergraduate college, Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, from which I gained an invaluable education, a lifelong passion for learning, and a network of compassionate staff and alumni in which I truly felt I belonged. My college home and family. So, when I truly considered the question of what I was looking for in a graduate university, I realized that I was looking for exactly that, a new university home and family. It was the truth. I was looking for a graduate program in which I could bond with my fellow students over shared struggles and successes, late nights, be challenged and guided by caring faculty, staff, and ultimately find a new place in which I could feel as though I am a member of this family. I have been fortunate enough to find my new university home and family through Alliant. Things have not been perfect, of course, but like a resilient and strongly connected family, we've been able to help one another through the seemingly insurmountable challenges and struggles along the way. Especially as I consider the many ways that our university has come together through hardships, achievement, adversity, and progress. I am more than ever reminded in the family-like way in which we have connected with one another. Furthermore, as I consider the audience for today, I am reminded of the many family members, biological, chosen, or a combination, who have encouraged and cared for us through the many late nights, crunched deadlines, and celebrations that come with graduate school. I want to sincerely thank all of you for your love, care, and sacrifice over these hard years. I know that most of us sitting up here did not fully understand what we were getting ourselves into when we decided to attend graduate school. So I know that we would all like to thank you for helping us persevere when we started to realize just how big of a beast this was going to be. You've all provided us with a tremendous example of unconditional support and guidance throughout our lives. This has helped us to choose an equally supportive and guiding university family. I'm equally humbled and honored to have found my university home here at Alliant. Although all our roles in this big and lovably strange family will be shifting after we walk across the stage, I am privileged to recognize that I will retain my connection with our university and with each of you as members of a big Alliant family. Therefore, as we all go forth in our lives and our careers after today, I want to remind you all of the belonging that we have here with our university home and family. Thank you and congratulations.
Des delighted to continue Alliance tradition of Voices of Diversity in our 2022 commencement program. Graduates will recite our mission statement in their native languages.
Sabona Alliance family. Alliance mission is to prepare students for professional careers of service and leadership while promoting the application and discovery of knowledge to improve the lives of people from diverse cultures and communities all around the world. Ashe.
Hi, this is the Alliance mission statement in American Sign Language or ASL. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Vázquez Brown. This is the Alliant mission statement in Spanish. La Universidad Internacional Alliant prepara a los estudiantes para carreras de servicio y liderazgo y promueve el descubrimiento y aplicación de conocimientos para mejorar la vida de personas en diversas culturas y comunidades en todo el mundo. Gracias.
The Alliant International University mission statement in the Filipino language, Tagalog. Ang aming misyon. Inihahanda ng Alliant International University ang mga mag-aaral para sa mga profesional na karera ng serbisyo at pumumuno at itinataguyod ang pagtuklas at aplikasyon ng kaalaman upang maputi ang buhay ng mga tao sa magkakaibang kultura at komunidad sa buong mundo. Maraming salamat po.
Hello, my name is Michelle Z. Williams, and I'll be reading the Alliance mission statement in Igbo. Ebumnuche Mahadum Alliance bụ ịkwadobe ụmụ akwụkwọ ka ha wee bụrụ ndị ọkachamara na ndị nọ n'isi n'idozite ndụ ndị mmadụ n'ebe dị iche iche na ndụ dị iche iche n'ụwa niile. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Hasbi Grigorian, a graduate student at Alliant International University. As a proud member of Alliant's diverse family, I will present mission statement in Armenian. Alliant միջազգային համալսարանի առաքելությունն է նախապատրաստել ուսանողներին ծառայությունների և ղեկավարման մասնագիտական կարիերայի, միաժամանակ խրախուսելով նորանոր գիտելիքների բացահայտումը և կիրառումը, ուղղված ամբողջ աշխարհում տարբեր մշակույթների և համայնքների մարդկանց կյանքի բարելավմանը. Thank you.
Hello, this is Alliance mission statement in Ukrainian. Alliant International University готує студентів до професіональної кар'єри служби та лідерства, а також сприяє відкриту за застосування знань для покращення життя людей у різних культурах та громада по всьому світу. Thank you.
President Vaughn, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2022 of Alliant International University.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and Board of Directors of Alliant International University and the State of California, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Education, Master of Science, Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Psychology, Doctor of Philosophy and Juris Doctorate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining to each. Graduates, it is my pleasure to congratulate you on this important accomplishment. You may now move your tassel to the left. Congratulations, class of 2022.
San Francisco Law School.
The California School of Forensic Studies.
California School of Management and Leadership.
California School of Education.
To our California School of Professional Psychology graduates.
Congratulations to all of you, the Alliant International University graduates of 2022. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, and the entire university, congratulations, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Alliant International University alumni community. We send you forth to fulfill Alliant's vision of an inclusive world empowered by Alliant alumni.